We all trip and fall, right? Well, a few years ago, I took a trip, and it was a doozy. When you have the right mindset, you can live your best life at any age. Hi, I'm Leslie Zann. Whether you're planning for retirement or living a retired life, no matter how hard you fall, life will give you lessons on how to move on. One day while walking across the street, I stepped up on the sidewalk. At the same moment, I looked at my phone. I tripped and did a belly flop so hard, it knocked the wind out of me. Next thing I knew, I was in urgent care with a hematoma on my left knee the size of a grapefruit and a compound fracture to my right wrist. I'd leave urgent care the proud owner of my first cast and one I'd be wearing for 6 weeks. I'm right-handed. I live alone. This was a bum deal. But while wearing that cast, I learned some big lessons. Life happens. It's how you respond that matters. As I sat in urgent care with ice packs on both my knee and my wrist, I thought about my calendar, jam-packed with writing, speaking, traveling, coaching, and I wondered, what the hell am I going to do? In that moment of anxiety, I caught myself just before I went over the edge. I was in what I call my crisis of belief, that place right after things go really wrong, when I have to believe I can handle it and respond in a positive way. By choosing to stay positive in moments of crisis, we learn how to be proactive rather than reactive. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's worth the practice. Find a solution. Never settle, never surrender. Once I get home, I begin to evaluate my new normal. I'd have to navigate the world with one hand, and my left hand at that. At first glance, it seemed every task was impossible, but I found solutions. With work, I installed a dictation app on my phone and laptop. Clothes, I found loose-fitting tops and bottoms I could put on and take off with one hand. Showering, I covered my cast with a long plastic bag. Makeup, you don't want to know. It was so hard. Washing dishes, I brought a scrub brush with a handle. Driving, I called an Uber. Travel, this took planning. Before the cast, I could shower, put on a face, eat breakfast, and pack in 90 minutes. After the cast, this process took 3 hours. So I set the alarm for 3 a.m. In every case, I found a solution. Where in your life are you limiting yourself simply because at first glance you don't see an easy solution? We all learn from real life stories. So hit the subscribe button and join the community to see more videos like this. And tell me in the comments below about a moment of crisis and how you found solutions. Gracefully ask for help. And just like the gal in the hair color commercial says, because you're worth it. When I fell, I'd been single for 6 years and in the habit of doing everything on my own. I was surrounded by loving family and friends, and yet my focus was on how can I take care of myself? It never occurred to me to ask for help. I know that sounds crazy now. And thinking back, I didn't want to bother or inconvenience anyone. However, once I started asking for help and then gracefully receiving help, my life became much easier. I learned people wanted to help me. Where in your life can you start asking for help? Set an intention. Define your outcome. I decided to set an intention to stay in response mode rather than react mode. If you aren't familiar with setting intentions, it's simple to do. You either find a statement or make one up, and it defines the outcome you want. You can write it down and post it where you'll see it every day. I put stickies all over my house. My intention in this case, what left-handed lesson can I learn today? I said this every morning with a laugh. It still makes me laugh. I wanted to find the fun in the situation rather than the constant frustration. So what's happening in your life right now where setting an intention can help you respond on your terms with a little fun to help ease the pain? Whether you're experiencing challenges or celebration, how you respond is a choice you get to make every day. And yet, there's so much more to this. You'd be surprised how fear plays a role. Watch the next video and learn the formula that helps you crush your fears and propel you into action.